Hey YouTube, today we're back with another episode of the Apothecary Diaries. Last episode was really good, really insane. We got to see Jinshi kind of pop off on these girls who have been kind of hiding the truth. And honestly, I feel a little bit bad for those girls because they're just doing their job. Obviously, they have to do what they're told to do. So hopefully they don't get harshly punished. Hopefully, but who knows? I don't know. It was really cool seeing just Jinshi be very expressive and be very honest with his emotions. Like you could see throughout the entire episode, he was just struggling to just be honest, right? Because he's very frustrated. He's trying to be composed. He's trying to do what he has to do. And honestly, I just have a lot of respect for Jinshi, man. He just feels like he's doing his best, and you can tell, right? You can see it. And so there's still a lot of mysteries, little questions like what is the plan with Maomao? What are we trying to do here? What is the actual plot behind the scenes? Like, why are they doing this? Like, why? It's like such a big mystery. That is the main mystery to me, at least. So I guess we'll eventually find out. And yeah, let's just get to it, okay? Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get to it. What are they? So this there's a festival going on, right? I guess that's what they're dressing up for. That's an interesting quote. That's interesting. I feel like she knows who that belongs to, and she might actually know that there's more to it than just a hairpin. And Maomao obviously isn't taking that into consideration. It's just more like maybe I shouldn't do that, you know? It's interesting how Maomao hasn't like complained or talked about or like crying about how she should be able to go back, right? She's just going along with the flow, going along with things and see where things are going. Which we've seen before when she was first transferred to the inner palace. She's kind of like apathetic in a way to her own situation. And just does what she can, I guess. Yeah, the green stands out quite a bit, actually. Yeah, it is a bit of an odd choice, I guess. That was weird. I feel like there's probably a story to why she did that. There's been a couple of times when we've referenced the past. So I imagine that this overarching plot might have to do with like a very historical like thing, right? Maybe there's a grudge from long ago or something. Interesting. Yeah. That's what I mean. It might have to do with that. Oh. So she's one of those people. One of the mother, whatever her name was. She's like one of her descendants. Which kind of makes sense because her family line has had a lot of historical connection with the royalty in this kingdom. So there must be a lot of like history between them. And that might have to do with what's going on right now. I know bugs are an actual food in some places, but like I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't eat bugs. That's just... Nah, I'm good. Also, reference to what happened with Jinshi. Freaking frogs. She's forever like... She'll never see frogs the same way again. Ew. What? Same. I don't want to question it. I'm just gonna accept it. You see, these kids, they're good. Good kids. This kid didn't leave a good impression on me. Maybe there's more to him. She probably isn't alive anymore, is what my first guess would be. That's interesting. They put a bunch of masks on the thing? Huh. Mama doesn't like kids. We have that in common. Right. Yeah. It's a very interesting festival. It's very unique. Like, it's obviously very similar with, like, a lot of other festivals, I guess. But, like, I don't know. It just has its own uniqueness to it, right? It feels believable. Now, I don't know if there's an actual tradition like this in real life somewhere, but it's cool. Well, that was very somber, is the word? I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of, like, history between these two. And, like, each other have their own, like, I don't know. It seems like they have their painful history. They kind of help each other out in it, you know? At least that's the vibe I get. No. Man, just share the secret, man. Who cares? I remember Maomao saying that she wasn't in this because of the solution or whatever, the formula. I'm calling cap. Like, that's complete bull. Like, Maomao, listen, even if that isn't actually the reason why you know, were more cooperative with this whole situation, a part of you was very, very interested with it, okay? And that's enough. Is this woman okay in the head? No, she's not. I know the answer to that. But, like, what the hell, man? What do you mean use yourself as an experiment? Like, what is wrong with you? Did you just not hear what she just said? You could lose your whole memory. If not, you could have actual physical repercussions for the rest of your life. Yes, Maomao. Let's try experimenting right away. That sounds so reasonable. They're very similar. That's something I noticed as well when we first met Suirei. Yes, I have the same questions. To be honest, I think they're just pawns in a bigger plot. But who knows? She's like a child. Just look at her. How excited she gets. And she started reading almost immediately. Oh, she's locked in. You should not be talking. Oh, she's very interested in it. That's kind of funny. I can actually see that too. Like, the thing just comes back to her somehow. That's very symbolic, in my opinion. It's kind of weird Because we've known about the hairpins since the last season and how there's more to them than just being an ordinary ornament. It can mean more than that, right? As a connection, maybe as a promise of some sort, right? To others. So maybe there's some symbolism going on here.
それは怖いな。ろくでもない主人だ。違うよ。お母様なんだ。それ。
That doesn't sound good. That sounded kind of ominous. I don't know. Oh, she's been reading for a while.
6時間くらい経ったのかな。
Jeez.
里の外まで一望できる。
It's a nice place. This would be a good place to have a vacation, to be honest. Just relax for a bit. That was a little funny. They're watching you. That's funny. I mean, there's nobody actually here. She's not like being strictly, under surveillance. Look at this. She went outside very easily. The guards aren't saying anything. Eh? Well, wouldn't it depend on what they're growing then? The rats. Classic. Lab rats. Wow. This kid is so... you know what? I don't mind him too much. Just find important notes or something. Steel? Metal? A gun factory. The hell? I would get out. Let's not get ourselves in too deep of trouble. These are the foreigners, right? I guess the foreigners are working with them. Oh, shh. Oh, well, they actually did get caught. I was not expecting them. Who is this old woman?
Shenmei.
What the fudge? Well, that's not a pretty face. And I don't mean that in a beauty type of way. I mean that in a very she looked kind of freaky. Kind of scary looking. Kind of I don't know. She looked like a piece of crap type of person. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe she's not so bad, but honestly, that was an introduction. I was actually expecting them to just not get caught, but I guess they did. And now I'm a little scared of what the consequences are going to be because I don't know. I'm a little scared at how real. I don't know, how much is the story going to push consequences, right? Is Maomao gonna end up losing an arm or something? Are we gonna see Maomao getting tortured at some point? These are the things I'm a little scared of, right? I don't think they're gonna kill off Maomao or something because that's end of the story. But yeah, hopefully nothing too bad happens because that would suck. And yeah. There is a whole conspiracy happening. Obviously, these people are making guns. They are part of a rebellion or something. I don't know. That's just my theory. They are trying to overtake the royalty. They're taking advantage of people who have grudges against royalty. And who knows what the hell else is being plotted. So, and Maomao is just getting caught up in the middle of it. I think Shisui is just a pawn, obviously, of the mother and father who are using her for their own means. That is what I think. Obviously, Suire probably going along with it because of her own grudge. Maybe she has a really, really bad... She had a really bad time at the palace, so she's trying to get revenge, something like that. That's my honest to God theory right now. Honestly, I feel like I'm kind of right. You know, maybe on some level. Obviously, I'm being very vague, because like we don't really have details. Uh, but yeah. Geez, what an episode. It feels like we're kind of unraveling, obviously, on things, and we're getting a bit more on Shisui, where she feels very uncomfortable. You know, like throughout the entire thing, I've never seen her feel genuinely happy or cheery about what's happening. It feels like she's trying to be happy about the whole situation, or she's trying to, she's like pushing herself forward. At least that's the vibe I get from her. And yeah, I still don't know what their plans were initially. Like, what were they trying to do at the palace? And now, what's the plan? Like, what are they trying to do with Maomao? Like, is Maomao actually a really big deal that maybe Maomao herself doesn't realize, that we don't realize, or what's the issue here? Like, I really am curious. But yeah, that was a solid episode. We're getting a lot of stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe, and check out other anime reactions on the channel. I recently just started to react to Orb, the movement of the Earth, I think is called. I think it's a really solid anime. I just started to react to it, so please check that out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.